Alright, we're about finished up, that's fine. Get back to it later. I want to get the other two methods out of the way real quick. When the data is not displayed in a graph, we can still try and figure out whether it's a function or not. Remember, 1x has to go to 1y. Alright? If you have an x value that goes to two different y values, that's going to make it not a function. So if I look at the chart, you're going to see charts of data every once in a while, and you're going to have to decide, is this chart of data a function? Yes or no. Okay? So that's the second method in the whole thing, is the chart. Okay? So number 2 is the chart, or a table of data, whatever it is. Remember, 1x has to go to 1y. So if we look at this data, negative 50 goes there, negative 40 goes there, negative 30 goes there, negative 20 goes there, negative 10 goes there, 0 goes there. Ooh, these went to the same y value. Is that okay? Did 1x go to 1y? Did that x go to 1y? Did that x go to 1y? These y's are the same. That's okay. Okay? So you can go to the same y value as long as you're a different x. Now, later on you're going to hear something called a one-to-one function. This is not a one-to-one. So this is a function because each individual x went to one specific y value. Okay? Now, what does it look like when it's not a function? Well, this is a function because I look in the x column and they're all different. That's great. But this one here, on number 18, if I go down the list, all of a sudden I see 2.04s. So that's an x value, but that x value one time went to 449 and one time went to 451. So this right here, that's bad. Because I've got one x value going to two y values. So if x shows up twice, not a function. You fail. Okay? So that's what it's going to look like. 17 looks like that. 18 looks like that. Okay? There you go. That was easy. The chart's easy. Looking for two x's out of that whole thing. I don't have too many charts, so there's not a lot to do. So we've got graphs, we've got charts. So the third thing on the list is equations. Good old everyday standard equations. Now, there's 6 equations. We got to decide whether they're functions or not. This can be a little challenging, but I got a couple shortcuts for you. So, the third thing on the list. These are on page 9, numbers 19 through 24. What we're going to try and do is remember, if I've got a function, 1x has to go to 1y. The easiest way to tell is if I've got anything in y equals. If there's only a y, 1y, when I plug in an x, it doesn't matter, I'm going to get one y value out of it. Okay? So the big question is, when I look at an equation, can I get this in y equals? And it's got to be y equals only x's. Sometimes you're going to get a y equals that's got some y's in it. If there's more than one y, and it's not just y equals by itself, we're bad. Okay? So if we look at number 19, is that a y equals? Yep, so this is a, yes, y equals only x's. And that's one of our functions on the other side anyway. This one, can I get it into y equals? I can move that over there. And it's y equals x squared minus 2. So that's fine. So that's also a yes. All done?
Yeah.
Great, thank you very much. Did you, I'll check, make sure you got it turned in. Did you turn it in?
Desmond?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Was I supposed to take a picture of that there?
I know, I should screenshot it. That's, did you screenshot?
No. Or, I mean, yeah. but-
Yeah, I'll look when I get done. But yeah, we'll screenshot it and get it in there. So number 21. Can I get this into y equals? I can move that over and divide by 3, and it's y equals only x's. So that this is also a, yes, it's a function. 20 also. Can I get this into y equals? I can, but it would end up being y squared, right? And then to get it into y equals, I would have to take the square root of both sides. But whenever I take the square root, that is either a plus or a minus. That actually is not a function. There's two values. The quick thing for you is if you see a y squared, it's a no. Because you're going to have to take a square root. So this is a no. Anytime you're going to have to do a plus or a minus, you're going to have to get it out of there. Now, number 23. Can I get that into y equals? Mr. S, what's up?
It's Friday, you can't be teaching this much, knock it off.
I know. I'm a mean old
You guys keep
geezer.
getting the y equals, just square both sides and divide by 48, you got the y equals.
Thank you. You're not as dumb as that math makes you look.
Hey, Champagne, how old is that?
Ooh, this?
Ooh.
This is vintage. Vintage.
I know, I
Vintage.
like it. It is good.
So, like he said, can I get this into y equals? Yep, square both sides. That's legal in most states. Divide by 48, and I got it into y equals. So this is a function. Now this one over here, I can get it into y equals by moving the 6 over. But it's y equals something with not just x in it. There's another y in it, right? So honestly, there's a lot more things to do, but the easy answer to this is if you get it into y equals and it's not y equals all x's, this is a no. And we're done for the weekend.
Yay.
Yay. If you hadn't finished up A2, you...
I messed up on one.
Huh?
I messed up on one because
Did
it
ya?
had 3 instead of 1, and I wasn't like, thinking